Good morning, people. It is Wednesday, the 14th already. Wow. All right, the battery's really low here. I did mow the grass, or mulch the leaves. Pretty happy with how that turned out. I'll show you what I did too. If you look, you don't see the leaves piling to one side of one path, and I'll show you why. I blocked off the escape hole of the mulched leaves and grass. See right here? It used to come flying out of here. I blocked it off. So now the leaves stay in that cavity area and get mulched up much more. I went shopping this morning. This is just a day in the life of, so just relax. Check this out. Oh yeah, man, that's far way down. Oh yeah, got it. It's a nice looking bolt. So today I went out and bought a roll of tape, electrical tape. It's not that, I believe it's not the real shiny stuff, it's the more fabric type. Then I bought this, 7/16 24, I believe. So that castle nut and this tape was $21 freaky. I could have made that nut. All I had to do is cut a bunch of slots in there, you know. Wow, hey, I'm going to be nibble on this bad girl later. This is Christian's I Love Michigan map. Somebody sat on it and broke it, so I glued it. I want to put a piece of paper on here and glue that on there to make it a little bit stronger. It's a Christmas tree thing. I repaired this box. I cut a slot out of it, a nice chunk, actually a corner, because it was pushing up too hard against here. This, I mean, it was like an inch over yet, just squeezing, you know, this thing here, and this, I think it's a temperature control. See my finger wiggling right here, wiggling? I'm thinking it's a oil temp sensor or something, I don't know. And I leveled it too, so it's a lot lower now. It's going to easily clear the hood. What else did I do on this thing here? By bringing this thing up and down and setting them on the wheels, the car shifts off of the lift arms. So I have to relocate those. That's scary stuff, guys. That it can move and you're not even thinking about it. Usually I just bring it down so the tires touch the ground so it doesn't shift. It stays. I keep them on the arms. This time I didn't do it. Let's see. Oh, I also bought this propane heater. I'm told it'll heat this whole area very quickly, and it's an infrared heater. $100. Now I just got to buy a tank. I could look upstairs. I might have tanks upstairs, but it's a really nice setup apparently. I'll have to put it up on the ceiling somehow and somewhere. Probably will be right over here someplace by the stairs, and I'll set the can or the tank on a shelf over here. That way I can reach it if I have to on the stairs, or just bring a ladder here. Aim it whichever way I want. Another thing I did was I hooked up this lamp here. Check this out. How about that, huh? Lights up this whole table here, this bench. This is a mobile bench. And again, this is a motorcycle lift. I'm actually using it instead of this thing just taking up space wherever. It's a temporary bench. All you have to do is lift the tabletop off and you're good to go. I like that idea. I'm pretty proud of that idea. So $100 for this thing. It's a Dayton, so it's a good name brand. It's got the instructions and stuff here, part numbers and all that. I can actually look it up and make sure I'm doing the right thing. The nice thing is too, is once you have the tank on there, I mean, it's not real good professional type of electrical work here, but you just plug it in 110. And I believe the only thing the 110 is for is to open and close these solenoids here and start it. I might have to run some conduit because I just don't trust that thing there. So yeah, that'll be sitting up there. What else did I do? Well, clean the stalls, obviously, let the horses out. Yeah. Okay, let me just show you. I showed you this before, but hey, I don't think a lot of people do this kind of stuff. So, talking about walnuts. Wait to the end of the video. So what I did, I'll shuck a couple of these, show you how I do them. Make dados. See, somebody keeps throwing crap on our property. So I shuck these walnuts and they're all dirty, but that's okay. And I throw the shells over here, which is making this whole area black. And what I'll do is I'm just going to scrape it this spring, just kind of mix all the gravel again. Plus I need more gravel there. So I shuck the walnuts and I put it in here so the squirrels can't get at it. You can see where the squirrels try to get at it. They're scratching the surfaces of it. All of a sudden we just get a plethora, a cornucopia of squirrels that'll come when these walnuts fall off. And you can see this tree yet. It's got quite a significant amount of walnuts on there yet, even though the leaves are all off. I had a really windy day Monday and rain, so it knocked a lot of the leaves. No, it was Tuesday. It was Tuesday. Knocked a lot of the leaves off. I videoed that. And then today, toward the later afternoon, maybe 4 o'clock, 5 o'clock, I was able to mow or mulch all the leaves, and it turned out really, really good. Still got a lot of leaves to go, but as long as I keep up on it, the leaves will slide up underneath the deck and get mulched. I really should open up an area, but I'm afraid it's going to mess the integrity of that deck because you got that big old giant, like 5/8 to 3/4 inch bar across there. I guess I'm not going to do that. What I could do is I could just quickly ride over the leaves with the deck up a little bit. All right, here, let's watch me do some shucking. Shucks, man. Let's watch me shuck. I know I did this before. You know what? I didn't check my hair. How's my hair, guys? I didn't take a shower yet today. I took a shower yesterday morning because hey, look, this is just a day in the life of, right? I had a physical therapy, and there's some confusion as to what's wrong with me. Hi! I don't even have to touch my hair. This is a little messed up, but that's okay. I need to trim that. But yeah, I had physical therapy yesterday at 8:45 at the Spectrum West Pavilion on Wilson Avenue. Yeah, yes, I did. The confusion is my hip. I mentioned my hip to my doctor, and then she said, physical therapy. Well, like 2 months later, I finally get the physical therapy, and I forgot about my hip, but my knees. So I talked about my knees, and they said, oh, that's confusing. Well, now we're tackling the hip. My hip, especially my left one, is just feels like a muscle that's not relaxing, and it's very uncomfortable. Last night I was up all night, not all night, but a decent chunk of the night, and tossing and turning and tossing. You know the drill. Very uncomfortable. Very, very uncomfortable. Wow, can you even see me? Let's see. Yeah, you should be able to see me. I wish I could zoom with this camera. I'm going to get a camera, guys, that can zoom. Then you can actually see closely what I'm doing. So what I'm doing is I got this putty knife. It's a little bit on the thicker side. It's not the real thin ones. You can hardly bend it. And I take these walnuts and I just shuck all the I don't know what you call it, the meat off of it, which was full of worms, but the worms can't get inside the shell. Here's the shell. So here's an example of one that's still got the skin on it. You can see all the worms there. Check the worms out, guys. Here, let me show you. These worms, I'm not sure what kind of animals they turn into, but let me see. Can you see it? Yeah, you should be able to see that. And what they do is they help the rotting process. And they're all over the nut, but you know they can't survive without the meat of the shell on them. I'm really curious what kind of bugs they are. I'll YouTube it. And then I toss it into this bucket here, right here. And after I do that, I open up that cage for drying and let them set well into the winter. And they should be dry by the time December comes. And then what I'll do is I'll have to make a little press that only goes just down, just so far, heavy steel press, and that'll crack these open without smashing them. They only go just so far so that you don't ruin the meat. And the meat inside these things, there's hardly any in them, but they are concentrated with flavor, heavily concentrated with flavor. So I only have about 30 more to go. I'll put it in the dryer and let it set for a few months. Then in the winter time, I'll with the heater on, I'll pick out the meat. Really should wash the nuts themselves. What I find so amazing is how many of these get ate up by squirrels and blue jays and crows. They'll drop onto the driveway over there and crack open, and the crows and the blue jays will nibble those out. They'll pick at them. They're extremely high in calories, and it's good for winter preparation of the winter. Got them to do yet. This is how many I got to put in the dryer, and the dryer's got maybe about 120 of, maybe, I don't know. Let's see, maybe got 100 some. Got my barrel back. That's going to go in the woods upside down so the water doesn't get in there and crack it when it freezes. So I can't have that down here. It's just too much stuff going on. Another thing I'm going to do, guys, is this fall is move my post here. That's coming out. It's going to go on this side right here. Right here. This unit right here is going to go to, well, I got to bring that in, clean it up, paint it, and get new handles. I'm thinking about making handles out of composite lumber. I'm thinking that's going to make it last a lot longer. Forever, maybe. I don't know. So those are all my projects that I'll be working on today. How far will I get? Well, you're going to find out. I hope to have. Oh yeah, I did put the oil checker in here. This is a new tube. Goes into the block, and this is mounted to the header bolt down here. That worked out pretty good. So the only thing I have to do yet is put the transmission checker. which I have right here. It's a flexible one right here. So I just have to screw that thing in there. I don't know. Thought you just pushed it in there, but I'll see. And then bolt the end on there. The checker rod. No problem. So that's where I'm at, guys. After I lift the car too, I'll show you what I did to the linkages for the steering wheel. And that is what this castle nut was for. I ruined the first one, so. All right. You guys have a good morning. You know I am, and I will continue to, because it's a beautiful day. It's totally overcast. No wind to speak of. It's 10:45 in the morning, and let's see what the weather has to say. Right now it's 52 degrees. It just went up 2 degrees when I turned it on. So 52 degrees. We're going to have a high of, we'll have a high of 66. Sunset will be at 7:01. I don't know what the humidity factor is, or whatever you want to call that, water saturation, or what do you call that? It is a little bit humid, not, it's super big time tolerable. Totally overcast, completely, as you can see. No sun here. No sun and no wind. But again, it's 52 degrees, which is really comfortable to work outside. So, oh shoot, here's another thing. Kathy showed me this dog kennel on Facebook Marketplace. The price? Free. It's in really, really good condition, guys. Really good. There's some areas where the wires, the wires need to be twisted a little bit better, but I can do that. Then this whole thing will be spray painted black. I'll spray paint the whole thing black. I love black chain link fence. It's just really cool. What am I going to use this for? I don't know. I really don't know. Maybe for Tucker, the turtle, next summer. It's bigger, although this is bigger, and I think he'd like it a lot more, but it doesn't need the height. It's got such a high thing on there. And then I will have to put a base of chicken wire, a chicken wire base. That'll be lightweight. It'll be about the size of this thing here, and then you just lay it down, and this thing will sit on top of it, so the turtle won't be able to get out. The way I'll attach these things together is just tie wrap, electrical tie wrap. It's temporary. It's got a nice gate here, so you can actually, you can open it. You can see it's a little bit smaller, or here, it's right here. This is the frame of the gate. Oh man, it's going to be nice. Tucker's going to love it here. And then what I might do is get a permanent turtle for us. I don't know. We'll see. Because he's got a very small place at the school, Zion Christian, in the science lab. And yeah, we'll spend summers on the Haaf ranch. All right, guys, I didn't talk about the Jeep. That'll be a whole nother subject. The next video will be solely dedicated to the Corvette, where I'm at with it. Give you an update of where I'm at. It'll be an interesting one. You don't want to miss that one. And the one after that will be about the Jeep, exactly what my plans are. I hope to have this thing running. I mean, it's running really, really well. I got it running. Yes, I got something done. I got something running. This thing runs really, really good. It's been sitting in the woods for what, 2 years? Almost 3 years. And had to do a little bit to it, but fired up, and I drove it up here. I'll clean it up, paint it up, and have my Jeep back. Oh, I'll be so happy. So, okay, that's it, guys. Watch for the next video. I'm going to start, my videos are going to start being more dedicated to a topic. So if I talk about, like this car, for instance, love this car. There's nothing wrong with it except for a lot of rust. It's fixable. I'll dedicate a video for that. For the truck, same thing. It needs bumpers, obviously. You know, so there'll be dedicated videos instead of me rambling about 20 different topics that you guys got to muddle through before you get to the topic that you want. Yeah. All right, guys, I'll see ya. Have a really, really good morning. Bye.